Hi everyone. So in this video we are going to discuss three topics. The first topic is comments, the second topic is indentation, and the third topic is statements. So in general we use comments in Python to describe variables, functions, and even an entire program. There are two types of comments. The first one is single line comments and the second one is multi-line comments. So to understand the difference between the single line comments and multi-line comments, we will see the syntax first. The single line comment starts with a hash symbol and ends with /n, which is escape sequence characters used to indicate new line. Here when you see this line number 7, we can see that it is starting with a hash symbol, but it is not ending with a /n, but this is a single line comment. Why we are calling this a single line comment? The syntax states that it starts with a hash symbol and ends with a /n, but there is no /n at the end of the string or end of the line. Then why are we calling this as single line comment? Because internally the /n is observed by the system. We may not see the /n here, but when a line ends, internally there will be a /n escape sequence character which will be internally present, and that due to this reason it is said that the single line comment starts with a hash symbol and ends with a /n. So here we can see some examples of single line comments. Here hash, hi, I am Aman, and hello friends, and the third line print hello. All these lines are single line comments. So as I said, the main use of comments is to describe a variable, function, or a program, but we can also use comments sometimes to prevent a statement from executing. Here when you see this line, we can see that print hello. Actually this print hello is a print statement in Python. In Python we use print function to print a statement. So when you try to observe this line, this is a print statement which has to print hello. But when I try to execute this statement, okay, let me execute the statement. So here when I try to execute this statement, we can see that there is no output. Here there is no output for this line number 1. But actually in general, when you try to print a statement, it has to get printed. But there is no output here because this print hello line is commented. In the sense it starts with a hash symbol and ends with a /n. So to execute this line, what we need to do, we just have to remove this hash symbol here. Let me remove this hash symbol and execute this piece of code again. When I remove this hash symbol and execute the statement, we can see the output hello here, right? We can see this output hello. So this is because here now I made this line a statement. Instead of making it as a comment, I tried to make it as a statement. So whenever I remove the hash symbol, it is not starting with the hash and it is ending with /n, but it is not starting with the hash symbol. So that's the reason it is not a single line comment. That's the reason we got hello here. So now let us try to understand the concept of multi-line comments. The main use of multi-line comments is similar to the single line comments. The main difference is the multi-line comments are used to write multiple lines of comments. Here we can see that this comment starts here and continues till the next line. So all this content is considered to be a multi-line comment. And the syntax for the multi-line comment is you can either use three single quotations, starting with either use three single quotations and write the content in between, or you can use three double quotations and write the content in between the three double quotations. So this is the syntax of multi-line comments. In multi-line comments, we can write multiple lines of information. Here in this line number 8 and line number 9, we can see that this multi-line comment starts in this line and ends in this line. In the same way, this multi-line comment starts in this line and ends in this line. Everything between these three double quotations or these three single quotations is a multi-line comment. No matter how many lines it will take, anything enclosed between these three double quotations and these three single quotations are known as comments. So now let us try to understand the concept called statement, which is a simple concept and it is pretty easy to understand. So I will explain you in 1 minute. In Python, there are two types of statements, that is simple statement and multi-line statement. So in the simple statement, every line in Python is a simple statement in the sense, here when you try to observe this a equal to 2, this is a simple statement in the sense every line, in the sense for print hello is a simple statement, print hello, print hi, print I, all these are simple statements in the sense they fall under one line. When you try to observe these multi-line statements in Python, here when you try to observe, here b is equal to, I am trying to initialize some value to b, which is a multi-line statement. Let us try to observe the multi-line statement. Here b is equal to 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus this backslash is used to indicate here that this expression or this value is not ended here, it is continuing to the next line. So when you try to observe that 7 plus 8 plus 2 and this backslash here indicates that this expression or this statement is not ended here, it is continued to the next line. When you try to observe this plus 2 and plus 2. So now this at this state there is no backslash, in the sense this multi-line statement is ending here. So now let me try to execute this statement. So when we executed this statement, the value of b is sum of all these values, that is 27. In the same way, you can also write multi-line statements by using the open bracket and closed bracket. Here, when you try to observe, b is equal to open bracket, which indicates the beginning of the multi-line statement, and 2 plus 2 plus 7 plus 3 plus 4 plus 6, and this closing bracket indicates the multi-line statement is ending here. In this way, we can write multi-line statements in Python. So I think everyone has understood this concept, single line statements and multi-line statements. And there is one small thing that we need to understand, like we can also initialize multiple variables in the same line. Here when you try to observe that a is equal to 2, b equal to 3, colon c equal to 7, here we initialized a, b, c values in the same line. So to initialize multiple values in the same line, we need to separate each value by a semicolon. So this is the thing that we need to understand about multi-line statements.